focus on what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are.
Thanks for giving us this opportunity. I know we needed to hear from somebody who is not their regular teacher that they get to see on a daily basis here.
Hello, 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 hello! Good afternoon! Magandang hapon at maayong hapon sa ating lahat. And welcome to our final episode for this webinar series entitled Empowering Students with Modern Skills Using Microsoft Technologies. Ayan. Welcome to our dear students, dear guest teachers, and to most especially to our guest speakers. We are truly humbled and truly excited to meet you this afternoon, and we are very much excited to have you as well. So, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to our final session of our webinar series. Ayan. So, moving forward, our topic for today's afternoon will be limitless power of creativity using Microsoft PowerPoint. And as an addition, Microsoft gives opportunities to APC student leaders. Ayan. So sobrang ganda talaga ng mga topics natin ngayon this afternoon. If naabutan nyo yung first few topics natin in the previous learning sessions, grabe ang excitement and also na energy yung mga pinakita ng mga students nung mga sessions na yon. Now, we are really excited din na makita ang energy nyo this guys since ito na yung final learning session natin. So, before we start, may I just want to remind each and everyone to please follow the following reminders that will be flashed on your screens. So first, social media etiquette or online etiquette is to be observed during the program proper. Kindly place your microphones on mute to avoid any program interruptions. For third, we encourage you to turn on your cameras as we want to also engage with you guys as we see your beautiful faces. Fourth is to kindly dress appropriately when your camera will be turned on. And lastly, strictly no commenting of or chatting of foul and demeaning words. Let us all respect our privacy and concerns as we progress towards this learning session this afternoon. So, ayun nga, medyo interested na kayo kung sino talaga yung nag-host ngayong araw na to, di ba? So, good afternoon everyone. I am Lemuel Ian Manuel, the Director for External Relations of APC-Microsoft Community, and I will be once again your host this afternoon. I know yung mga naka-attend yung first episode o first learning session natin is ako din yung naging host ninyo. So once again, I'm really happy kasi kayo ulit yung makakasama ko and I'm really excited to engage with you guys. So ayun, thank you very much for attending our final episode or final learning session. Moving forward, flash on your screen right now is the data privacy notice as Asia Pacific College collects and maintains personal data as part of its records management process in accordance with the Republic Act 10173 or the Data Privacy Act of 2012. So, may I also remind you guys that this session is being recorded as it can be used also for our documentation purposes. And we want you also guys to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. So, flash on your screens right now is the attendance check or the attendance checker. Please kindly answer this form as it will be one of the requirements for us to monitor your attendance. It will be also sent to our Microsoft Teams chat. So kindly accomplish it throughout the webinar series. Mm-hmm. So, ayun. Alam kong medyo excited na talaga kayo and maraming sa inyo is sobrang gusto na talaga matutunan ang kung anong bang meron sa ating webinar series ngayong hapon na to. So, before we move that, let us please give acknowledgement and also thanks to our partner schools this afternoon. Balita ko daw kasi sobrang dami. So, ayun, let's move forward. We would like to thank our partner schools and institutions who are with us this afternoon. Pasay City National High School, Pasig Catholic College, Flora A. Lilaga High School, Quezon City, La Consolacion College, Tanawan, Del Pilar Academy, Cavite, Colegio San Agustin, Binyan, St. Joseph College, Novaliches, Rizal High School, Pasig, Good Shepherd Christian School, Piñel Integrated Christian Academy of Rizal, Santa Cecilia Parochial School of Rizal, La Immaculada Concepcion School, Pasig, Our Lady of Lourdes Academy of Tagkawayan Incorporated, Quezon City, Armis Angel Integrated School, Teresian School of Cavite, Aureliano University, Andres Bonifacio Campus, Pasig, St. Theodore School, Taguig, San Lorenzo Ruiz Senior High School, Philippine Christian School of Tomorrow, Santa Rosa Science and Technology High School, Ramon Magsaysay High School, Cubao, University of Santo Tomas Senior High School, Holy Child Catholic School Incorporated, Mapua University, Holy Trinity Academy, Manila, Asia Pacific College, Far Eastern University, San Sebastian College, Recolitos, Manila, Pasay City South High School, Labas Senior High School, Laguna, More Academy, the Mabini Academy, St. Mary's Educational Institute, St. Mary Magdalene School, R.G. Hashanova Memorial National High School, Iloilo, Asia Shores College of Arts and Technology, Mount Moriah Christian Academy, National University Fairview, FINMA University of Pangasinan, Monlimar Development Academy, Paco Catholic School, Parañaque National High School Main Campus, Life Academy International, Pasig, Canosa Academy, Lipa, and finally, Bataan Christian School. So wow, grabe talaga ang ating mga partner schools from Luzon down to Visayas and down to Mindanao. All right. This webinar series is known nationwide. Thank you very much, partner schools, for lending your time this afternoon. So I won't be taking too much of your time as I know na very excited na rin kayo to know and learn to, in regards to Microsoft PowerPoint. So, to give his opening remarks, may I introduce our speaker. He is currently taking up the Bachelor's of Degree of Science, Computer Science and Information Technology at Asia Pacific College. He has been also the president for 2 consecutive years for APC-Microsoft community, and the first gold student ambassador of the Microsoft Student Ambassadors programs in the Philippines. Let us give him a virtual warm of applause, Mr. Romel Ormita.
Ayan. So, ayun, good afternoon everyone. And this is our last session. So, marami kayong matutunan ngayon. And very ganda ang mga topics natin for today. PowerPoint and introduction to the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. So, I would like then again to thank lang our partner schools again kasi marami po tayo ngayon, nasa 122. Ayan, so maraming salamat po. And of course po to the Asia Pacific College for making this event possible. So thank you po. And I hope you will enjoy po our topics for this afternoon. So maraming salamat po and thank you. So I'll give back the floor to Limuel. So thank you everyone.
Wow, thank you very much, Romel, for that very insightful and warming opening remarks for this afternoon. Grabe, ramdam ko din talaga ang energy ng mga attendees natin as ang iingay ng Microsoft Teams chat natin with their shout-outs. Ayun. So, I won't be taking too much of your time because I know na very excited na din talaga kayo to learn about Microsoft PowerPoint. So, ayun. Let me just welcome or introduce our first speaker for this afternoon. He is currently a first-year student taking up the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering and one of the bona fide DOST scholars. And also, he is the Director for Marketing and Promotions in APC-Microsoft Community. Let us give him a warm welcome, Mr. Seth Kendall Monar.
So, hello guys. So I would like to ask if nakikita nyo ba yung PowerPoint ko sa screen nyo?
Hello Seth, yes, we can see your PowerPoint on screen.
Okay, good. So, again, welcome guys to our first topic for today, which is Limitless Power of Creativity using MS PowerPoint. Again, thank you for the host for introducing me. But again, I will introduce myself. So my name is Seth Kendall Monar. I am undergoing BS Computer Engineering as a first-year college student. I am also a DOST SSI scholar and also the Director of Marketing and Promotions in APC-Microsoft Community. If there would be any questions, concerns, kung may mga tanong kayo tungkol sa presentation ko, you can email me at srmonar2@student.apc.edu.ph. So if ever there are minor inconvenience tulad ng technical problems or also sound problems in my part, so I would like to apologize and thank you for your patience. So let's start. So may 4 na topics tayong tatalakay ngayon. We have usage, significance, saving, and presenter mode. So malalaman natin yan as we go through our presentation. So ano ulit ang MS PowerPoint? Of course, ito ay isang tool to help you make different presentations, also gives you a visual aid for your speech. So of course, we use images, text, na ipa-flash sa harap ng audience nyo. So ang MS PowerPoint, pwede mo siyang gamitin sa PC, and also recently may PowerPoint na tayo sa mobile. Then you can also use in different operating systems such as sa Mac and etc. So, di ba PowerPoint, we make presentations. Pero, alam ba natin kung anong gagawin nating presentation for today? So, meron tayong 3 types na i-recommend ko sa inyo in order for you to create the correct and best PowerPoint that you can use. So first, ideas. Of course, if you're going to have a speech, syempre, may ideas ka. What if ang dami mong sinasabi, mga complex ideas na, of course, you want your audience to visualize what you are saying and dapat may makikita silang concrete idea mo sa harap nila. So, mas maganda gumamit ng pictures, mas maganda gumamit ng mga icons, and etc. So, proposal naman, this is a layout of process flow which is mostly used for a step-by-step basis or a procedure. So, mostly ginagamit to pag may mga steps ka. So, kunyari, number 1, number 2, number 3. So, dapat know first what is your organization and also what your numbering is. So next would be graph. So graph is mostly used for showing numbers, for showing graphs, for showing tables. So ang magiging audience mo rito is most probably kunyari magre-report ka ng data ng number of cases of in the pandemic or mga cases ng mga dropout sa school. So mas maganda talagang imbis na sinasabi mo yung mga numbers, kunyari 100,000 dito sa lugar na to, 50,000 sa lugar na to, of course mas magandang makikita nila through graphs. So I will show you different presentations that I made during my time here in APC. So this is for the ideas. So we can see here na may similarities between Generation Z and Millennials, and mostly I used pictures imbis na maglalagay ako ng explanation. So yung explanation mo galing dapat sa sarili mo. Hindi dapat nakikita yan ng audience mo. Kasi it's weird, di ba? Pag may binabasa ka sa screen, so parang nagbabasa ka lang ng script. Mas maganda if you fully know your topic. Same here. So, ito yun naman yung process flow. So, may number 1, brainstorm. Then, may mga key points tayo na nilalagay sa ating presentation. Then, last, of course, would be the graph. So, meron tayong graph. Then, meron tayong title for the graph. Of course, walang masyadong words dyan. Kasi straightforward ang pinapakita ng data natin. And now, for significance. Of course, if we want to make a presentation, may mga kailangan tayong components on how to make them. So I would focus on these 4 components of our presentation. First would be color, next would be the font, next would be the images, and lastly would be the transitions. So, for the color, so I separated yung background into 2 parts. May white background, lighter background, or the darker background. So, isipin mo muna kung ano mas maganda talagang gawing color ng background. So, what I recommend is actually you use darker shades of color as your background and lighter color for your text. Kasi 'di ba kung titignan mo yung presentation mo na matagalan, mas eye-straining ang lighter color. So, what we recommend would truly be the darker color for the background. So for the font, alam naman natin may 2 types of fonts na ginagamit natin. So meron tayong tinatawag na sans serif and serif. So sans serif, we mostly use this because mostly basic siyang tignan, di ba? Arial, may mga calibri. So yung sans serif na to it is a font kung saan yung tips niya is very flat, hindi siya pointed. Unlike sa serif, pointed siya, yung mga Times New Romance, or yung mga Gothica, ganun. So isipin mo, what type of font would you be using? What I recommend is sans serif. Kasi isipin mo naman yung serif, mostly, maganda lang siya if sa documents mo siya sa gagamitin. Example, sa Word. Mostly naman magandang talagang gamitin is serif. So, in the sans serif part, of course, alam mo na kung anong class and font ang gagawin mo. So, in choosing your font, limit yourself to 1 or 2 kinds of fonts. Kasi kung marami yung font na gagamitin mo, syempre magiging cluttered yung presentation mo. So, hindi siya mainam na tignan. Going through images. So, magandang part ng presentation mo is to show mostly images or icons. So, in getting images, meron tayo sa PowerPoint na tinatawag na icons. Then let me show you to introduce you. So, if you have a PowerPoint ready, you can follow me, or if not, you can just watch what the procedure will do. So, if I choose the Insert tab, syempre magda-drop down siya ng mga iba't ibang icons. So all of these images na nakikita niyo sa presentation ko is actually from Microsoft PowerPoint. So stock images siya, free icons. So di ka na mag-worry if plagiarize yung images mo. So just click here, then makikita mo na there are different icons, illustrations, and also stock images. So if you have any free time, you can also choose you can explore these icons on your free time. So, di ba may mga nakita kayong very interesting transition sa presentation ko? Just like this one. So, let me introduce to you the most recent addition ng transition, which is Morph. So, what is Morph? So, basically, ang transition ng Morph is it uses objects from the first slide, then it rearranges it according to the second slide. Unfortunately, ang Morph, only available siya on the recent updates. So, what if gusto mong gamitin yung Morph sa presentation mo pero older update yung Microsoft mo? So, what I recommend is going to your website app ng PowerPoint. Then makikita mo dito actually kahit anong browser pa yan, makikita mo siya under Transitions tab na meron siyang Morph. To demonstrate how Morph works, so as I've said, it uses the first and second slide of your presentation. So isipin na natin wala to. This would be my first slide. And ito dapat yung gusto kong mapakita. Pero gusto ko pa may opening transition siya. So we would take these first two boxes, nakikita nyo dito na hin-highlight ko, then we could copy it to our first slide. Ang gagawin lang natin is tatakpan yung slide with the two boxes. Then if we put the transition here, Morph, if we click this, we can preview it kung paano siya mangyayari, then it's done. As I've said, ang ginagawa ng Morph is it uses the first slide's objects, so itong white box, then i-move siya kung saan yung second location niya. So since nandito siya sa pinakataas, so ilalabas siya dito since nandito yung object natin na sa second slide. You can actually explore this transition in your free time also. So I have provided here links and also different open source websites for you to use in your presentation. For the colors, you can use colors.co. For the free stock images, you can use Unsplash and Pixabay. And for the editing of your pictures, you can use online PNG tools. Also, our moderators would put the links in the MS chat, so para hindi na kayo hassle na mag-type. So you can just click the link and also ipapakita na yung websites that I mentioned. On to our third topic, saving. Of course, there are 4 ways into saving your presentation. First would be OneDrive, next would be autosave, embed, and encryption. So to demonstrate here, kailangan ko i-exit yung presentation ko. So for the OneDrive, if you actually listen in our first part of our first session, so you actually know that OneDrive is actually similar to Google Drive. So you can actually save your presentation in your OneDrive account. Just connect your OneDrive account to your PowerPoint app. Then you can actually save a copy whenever you have a corrupted file, corrupted PC. So dun siya magiging handy. Next would be autosave. Looking here at the top left corner ng PowerPoint ko. So meron siyang actually sliding option dito. So for now, naka-off siya. Then just in case na ma-corrupt yung file mo or biglang nag-shutdown yung PowerPoint mo, nag-shutdown yung PC mo, you can actually click this, then actually save the presentation in your OneDrive account. And syempre, mag-auto-save siya in every minute. Then you can actually edit this to be per hour, per minute, or per second. Ngayon kung nagtataka kayo, embed, ano yung ina-embed mo dito? Embed means attaching something to your PowerPoint. Ang ina-attach natin ngayon is customized fonts. So if di mo alam kung ano yung mga customized fonts, you can actually go to Google and actually search different kinds of fonts na i-download mo. So what if wala siya sa PowerPoint ng friend mo? You can actually give your fonts to your friend if ever na i-send mo yung PowerPoint. Just go to your options, then go to that Save tab, then you can choose Embed Fonts in the file. Then there are two options, embed only the characters and embed all characters. Ang first option, ang sinasabi niya is kung ano lang yung fonts na ginamit mo for this presentation. If embed all characters ang gusto mo, so ibig sabihin, lahat na ng fonts na dinownload mo sa PC mo, i-embed niya lahat sa presentation mo. Kahit na di mo ginamit. So if I click this, click OK, then actually save this. So you won't have any worries if ever you use customized fonts in your presentation. Last would be encryption. So let's say magbibigay ka nga ng presentation sa other people. Siyempre, kung ayaw mong magalaw yung presentation mo, kung if you are a teacher, ayaw mong ipa-edit yung presentation mo, you can opt to use this method in saving. Just go to your info. Then if you focus here in the protect presentation, may mga options siya. Always open read-only, encrypted password, restrict access, add a digital signature, or mark as final. So, pwede tong mga methods into protecting your presentation. If ever you only want them to just read your presentation, or ilalagyan mo siya ng password. In case of hackers, of course. Going back to our presentation. So, presenter mode. So, ano nga yung presenter mode? So, presenter mode is a special screen for the presenter that aids through providing various tools. So, itong presenter mode, so ipapakita lang to sa screen ng presenter. So, basically ako. Kung wala siya sa screen nyo ngayon, ibig sabihin naka-disable ang presenter mode ko. To enable your presenter view, again, go to your slideshow. Then makikita natin dito sa monitors, may checkbox siya to use your presenter view. So if you just click this, enable this, use presenter view, so pwede mo na siyang ma-access. So how to access this presenter view? Once you open your slideshow, you can actually go to this miscellaneous button, then click show presenter view. So what you are seeing right now is the presenter mode. So marami siyang components, but I would like to highlight just the important parts of this view. So first off, itong pen button. So what does it do? May laser pointer siya, may pen, and may highlighter. Basically, kung ikaw ang presenter, may mga gusto kang i-highlight na parts. May gusto kang i-point out na picture, may gusto kang isulat na sabihin na nating equation, sabihin na nating 10, pwede natin ibahin yung color, 20. So you can actually use this as parang whiteboard mo. Then actually highlighter, mag-overlap lang siya sa slideshow mo imbis na yung pen na talagang ina-erase niya yung mismong sa slideshow. Then you can actually use the eraser to erase all the things in your presentation. The second part would be using the zoom function. So zoom lets you zoom into a specific area ng part ng presentation mo. So if gusto mong i-highlight kung masyadong mahami ang nasa presentation mo, example, gusto ko lang itong ma-highlight, yung presenter mode is a special screen, you can actually use the zoom para ito lang makikita ng audience mo. Then just click again the zoom button para ma-zoom out. Then last would be these presenter notes. So sabihin na natin, di mo memorize ang speech mo, what is the most efficient way para may mga guide ka sa speech mo? So you can use this author notes to add points such as, kunyari, nilagay ko dito, what is more formal, serif or sans serif? So pag nakita ko yung text na yan, so ibig sabihin, ito na yung sasabihin ko next. Then, may mga iba't pa tayong components dito, but you can actually explore this in your free time kasi yung iba dito magandang gamitin sa presentation mo. So let us hide our presenter view and go back to our presentation. Now, one last thing to help you as a presenter is actually this rehearse with coach. So ano ba yung ginagawa ng rehearse with coach natin? So, parang siyang isang AI na nag-guide sa'yo habang nagpe-present ka. So, nire-record yung boses mo, then magbibigay siya ng mga tips, advice regarding your voice or your presentation. So, nakalagay dito is fillers, may mga pitch. So, ibig sabihin niyan, ipo-point out yung mga mali mo sa presentation mo. Kunyari, wala kang kasama na mag-help sa'yo na paganda yung presentation mo. So, pwede mo tong gamitin. And actually, nandito siya sa website app. And recently, in-add siya sa ating desktop app. So if you just go to slideshow, then you can click here, rehearse with coach. So pwede mo na siyang simulan as a aid for you to present. And of course, pag natapos ka, isa-summarize sa'yo yung mga different aspects ng presentation mo. So, sasabihin sa'yo yung pace mo, sasabihin yung pitch, fillers, or an originality. So, parang may rating yan. So, parang ginagrade ka ng teacher. And that actually concludes my talk for today. So, let us summarize. Baka maalala niyo lang isang maliit na refresher. Pag tapos ng ating event ngayon, pwede niyong balikan sa inyong free time. So first, usage. So alamin muna natin kung anong kind ng audience ang tatahakin natin. 2, yung significance ng mga components natin. 3, saving. Just in case na kunyari mag-corrupt yung PC mo. So there are different methods in saving your presentation. And last would be the presenter mode. So these are different aids and hopefully na makatulong ito sa inyo in your future endeavors. And I would give my post to our host na. So thank you everyone and goodbye. Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Wow, thank you very much, Seth, for that great presentation of yours regarding Microsoft PowerPoint. Sobrang dami namin natutunan doon. Actually, as a marketing student nga myself is lagi talaga namin ginagamit sa PowerPoint kasi ayun nga, may mga pictures kami, researches, tapos ano lang kami, simpleng hi, fade away, tapos insert text. But with the help of your presentation, we will use it as mas gagawin pa namin creative yung mga PowerPoint presentations natin and also use it as an aid to practice and further enhance our presentations towards future researches and presentations. So thank you very much, Seth, for that very insightful presentation of yours regarding Microsoft PowerPoint. So ayun, siyempre, kamusta naman kayo guys? Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Type in chat naman na nandiyan pa kayo kasi sobrang bigat na rin nung information na binigay sa atin Sir Seth. First speaker pa lang yun. What more pa kaya sa mga susunod nating speakers for this afternoon. But before we move on, magkaroon muna tayo ng simpleng icebreaker. Siyempre hindi kompleto ang isang webinar series pag walang icebreaker, di ba? But before that, let me just remind each and every one of you to please kindly accomplish the attendance form that is currently flashed on your screen and will be sent to our Microsoft Teams chat. So this will help us monitor your attendance for this final episode of our webinar series. Ayan. So now let's move forward to our icebreaker. Excited na ba kayo? Kasi sobrang limited edition and sobrang exclusive lang nung mga prizes na ibibigay namin sa inyo as your reward. Ayan. So, tech team, kindly flash on the screen kung ano yung magiging game natin this afternoon. Very exciting talaga. So, the game will be gibberish. So, for those who don't know what is gibberish, gibberish is a language puzzle that guess the phrase or words which are written in gibberish or scrambled format. So, parang halo-halong words siya, halo-halong letters, but it forms or sounds like a word, original word or original phrase talaga. So, moving on to our game mechanics that is going to flash on your screen. So for the game mechanics, kindly guess the word or the puzzle that is given to you under 10 seconds. Then message your answer to Microsoft Teams chat with the hashtag empowered. Para at least para ma-validate yung response nyo guys kasi sayang talaga magiging pag hindi nyo nakuha yung prize, diba? So for the third one, for the first one to get the correct answer, siya yung mananalo doon sa round na yon. Ayun. So parang pabilisan tayo guys ng paghula. But most especially, don't forget to use the hashtag empowered. So ayun, mukhang exciting tong laro natin. So just a warm up lang guys. So flash on your screen right now is the sample na kung ano yung makikita nyo as yung magiging game natin. So tech team, kindly project the sample for the game. So here's one of the rounds. So meron tayong one drive. So nanalo ka ng tuyo. Parang ganun ba? So the 10 seconds starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. So that ends the sample round. Sample pa lang yan guys. Para at least, di ba? Wow, ayan. Tuloy-tuloy yung pag-submit ng answers. Wow, very naman. So ayun, tech team, kindly project kung ano yung tamang sagot dyan sa sample natin ngayon. So ayun, the word is OneDrive. Ayan, isa yan sa mga diniscuss din ni Sir Seth kanina for you guys to have a backup din about your regarding your presentations in case na wag naman sana na magkaroon ng technical difficulties. Ayun. So, let's start the icebreaker. Tech team, kindly project the first word that they'll be guessing. So, ayan, meron na tayong first word. It's free cent avenue. So, parang Fairview or pupuntahan siyang lugar. I don't know. So, here's the start of the first round. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. So, that ends ang ating first round. So, tignan, kindly please stand by before we end this presentation or this webinar series. Ipa-project namin ang the list of winners na mananalo ng prizes. So, the right answer is presenter view. So, yun, isa din niya sa mga discuss ni Sir Seth kanina. Presenter view can help you utilize and assist you throughout your presentation. So, ayun, moving on, let's go to the second round. Grabe, sobrang competitive. Ang bibilis din talaga mag-type ng ating mga audiences, So, ayun. Next one is rehearse with quote. Parang damit yun, So, the timer starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the 1. Ayan. Okay, sige, mag-extend tayo ng 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so the time's out. So, tech team, kindly project the answer that is yung tamang answer sa screen natin para maglaman na ng mga audiences kung ano yung tamang sagot. So, the right answer is rehearse with coach. Ayan. So, that's one of the highlights or key essential topics na diniscuss ni Sir Seth earlier. Rehearse with coach will help you throughout your presentation by assisting you towards your speed, tonation, vocabulation when you present your presentation to your teachers. Ayan. So, makakapag-practice talaga kayo when you use this one. At least meron kayong parang notes to improve on. So ayun, thank you very much sa lahat ng mga nag-participate. That ends our icebreaker. So sana nag-enjoy kayo and please stay tuned at the end of the program. I-announce namin yung winners and the methods na kung paano nyo makukuha yung prizes ninyo. So ayun, thank you very much to all who participated to our icebreaker. So moving on to our next part of our program. Tech team, kindly move the Okay, all right. So for the second speaker that will be having this afternoon, alam ko kung tumatakbo sa isip nyo, ano nga ba ang Microsoft Learn Students Ambassador Program? Taga saan nga ba to? Bakit ito ginawa ni Microsoft? So, to give you a heads overview on what's the Microsoft Learn Students Ambassadors Program and those students behind it, I'll be introducing you to the second speaker that we'll be having this afternoon. She is currently taking up the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, specialized in cybersecurity and forensics. She is also the very dedicated and skilled Vice President of APC-Microsoft Community, and she is also one of the beta level Microsoft Learn Students Ambassadors. Let us give her a warm welcome, Miss Patricia Dorothy Manalang. Hello, Patricia.
Hi, thank you, Lems, for that introduction. Okay, share ko lang yung screen ko, guys. Lem, pa-confirm naman kung kita. Kita na ba yung aking screen?
Yes.
Testing. Oops. Okay. So, yun. Good afternoon, guys. Ito na yung last part ng ating Microsoft Technologies webinar series. So, I'll give you a program overview about the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. Okay, but before that, let me introduce myself again. Hello, I am Pat. I'm currently a beta student ambassador. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to contact me on the following social platforms. So, ano nga ba yung MLSA? So, MLSA is a global community for students where we get to learn and share our skills and knowledge with our fellow ambassadors. But other than that, even though na sa loob lang, kami lang yung magkaka-connect with each other, we still try to share yung mga natututunan namin within the program sa aming local community. Katulad ng ginagawa natin ngayon, we try to share it to you guys so that magkakaroon din kayo ng idea kung ano nga ba meron dito, and you also get the chance to be, to join the program if you're interested. So it is a good place to create your network, especially if you want to make friends with different people. So hindi lang siya locally, but also you get to be friends with other people around the world. So ayun, I guess ang pinaka-important part when joining this program is to have a development in terms of your personality. Kasi if you're someone like me na medyo lumaki na mahiyain talaga and you want to grow out of that, so itong program ng MLSA is a good place to start. So you get to voice out your ideas with other people, and then you also get to share that kung sa mga gusto nyong pag-sharean. So what I want you guys to see is to take it as a golden opportunity. Kasi, bakit nga ba golden opportunity? Kasi, tulad niyan, Microsoft. It's a big company. And hindi lahat ng companies nag-offer ng ganitong klase ng program to students. So, for me, it is a great, sobrang laking bagay niya kasi nga, parang ang dating, nagiging professional ka na rin in terms of that. So, ayun. So, kung interested kayo, feel free to join us. Kasi sobrang dami nyo talagang matututunan. So, now, next, I will show you guys kung paano nga ba tayo mag-a-apply in this program. So, I put here in my slide yung link for the student ambassadors, but our moderators will also put it in our chat box. So if gusto nyong i-explore, feel free lang. If not, you can just join me in when I demo this part. Pupunta lang ako ng aking web. Okay, eto. So, once na in-access nyo na ngayon yung website, so dito niya kayo dadalhin. So, kailangan nyo munang mag-sign in basically. So, for me, I signed in my personal account in Microsoft. So, kung wala kayong account sa Microsoft, feel free to create one kasi libre naman. I mean, walang kaso kung ngayon pa lang kayo gagawa. So, it doesn't have to be a school account. Then, once you get to log in, you just simply click apply now, and then you'll then be redirected dito sa application form. So, some notifications. So, anyone who would apply during this month and the following months will be considered in the April cohort. So, ibig sabihin lang nun is, if magpapasa kayo ngayon ng application nyo, may chance na mapili kayo as an ambassador sa April. And then, a few privacy and terms. Ito yung mga kailangan nyong i-take note. So, you must be at least 16 years old and you must also be a college student. But I think hindi pa kayo college kasi pagkakalam ko grade 10 to grade 12 pa lang yun na dito. But take note na lang din sa ating mga grade 12 students. Next year, if interested kayo, ayun, take the time to check this out. Kung gusto nyo, ipin nyo na rin sa browsers nyo para hindi nyo rin makalimutan. And then also have a valid identification. So patunay lang naman yung ID or yung inyong certificate of registration. So next is yung personal info nyo. So you have to fill out your personal info, just your name, saan ka nakatira, and kung kailan ka pinanganak. Next is yung ating academic institution. So saan ka nag-aaral, anong degree program mo. Siguro I want to highlight din dito na although nakikita natin dito na parang pang IT engineering lang siya, it's not really the case kasi may mga kakilala ko, actually meron din kaming student ambassador ngayon sa APC na accountancy. So basically I'm just saying na lahat ng field is welcome to join the program. And then you just have to choose your degree level. You could be a bachelor or you're taking masters or PhD. So, nakikita natin dito may master's and PhD. So, sa mga teachers po natin dyan, if you're still studying or taking your master's, pwede rin po kayo mag-apply. Ang pinaka-condition lang naman po ng Microsoft Student Ambassadors is that you're a student. Ayun. So, for the most important part ng ating application is the written sample. So, basically, may set of questions tayo dito. 3 sila, and you have to answer all of it. But then, may isa pang requirement which is to create a video. So, for the video, all you have to do is to choose one of the questions. And then, let's say, nakapag-record ka na, ilagay mo lang yan sa OneDrive mo or sa Google Drive nyo. And then, share the link dito sa pinovide nilang text box. After the written sample, you have to share your social media. So, for the social media, ito yung mga parang extra activities nyo if you have creative sides na ginagawa. So, kung may written vlogs kayo, kung kayo yung tipo ng tao na mahilig mag-video o magturo ng mag-videos or mag-written vlogs, ayan, pwede nyo i-share yung inyong links dito. And then, next is for the additional information. Basically, ito, tatanong lang nila kung ano yung technology na interested kayo. Pipili lang kayo dito. And then, the last one is if you have anything to share with them, yan, lalagay nyo lang dito kung may something pa kayong gustong sabihin sa kanila. Pero kung wala naman, okay lang din. And after that, you just have to submit your form. After submission, makaka-receive ka ng like confirmation na na-receive namin yung application mo. And then, pagdating ng April, malalaman mo kung pumasa ka or hindi. So, ayun lang naman siya. So, back to our slide. So, yung next part natin is i-introduce ko sa inyo guys yung milestones na meron kami and ano nga ba yung benefits na meron sa bawat milestones. So, initially, when you join the program or you get accepted in the program, you get these benefits. So, you'll have access to the Microsoft 365, which basically means you'll have access to PowerPoint, to Word, to Excel, and other Office apps. And then you also have a lifetime license to TextMeet softwares like Snagit and Camtasia. If you're not familiar with this, guys, basically, itong dalawang to is ginagamit mostly for editing. If you're the one, yun nga, yung kung mahilig kang mag-vlog, pwede itong gamitin for editing your videos. So next is the alpha. So from a student ambassador, you get to be an alpha student ambassador. And then ito naman yung benefits na makukuha mo. Will get access to Visual Studio. You'll also get to receive a free voucher to take the Microsoft certification exam. So free yung voucher, wala kang babayaran basically. And then you also get to have access to Microsoft Azure. Monthly, meron kaming nare-receive na $150 credit. So pwede namin yung gamitin to experiment with all the tools inside Azure. And then if you're someone who likes to create your own website, ganun, kasi gusto mong i-host, they also provide us a domain name from name.com. And then lastly, if you're the kind of student who likes to take courses online, you'll have access to LinkedIn Learning. So may certification din na nakukuha dito. Okay, next is the Beta Ambassador, which is the one I am right now. So one of the benefits we have is the subway catering. So ngayon, hindi natin to ramdam kasi pandemic, so wala tayong subway catering. But if we meet physically, for sure guys, may foods kami na maibibigay sa inyo. But sadly, yun nga, wala. And then next, you'll get the chance to be invited in a ambassador summit. So basically, parang org general meeting lang, or general assembly yung ambassador summit. Basically, you get to meet the other MLSAs from all parts of the world. And then lastly, you'll get to receive your swags. So para magka-idea lang kayo, ito yung swags namin. So basically, kakakuha lang namin ito last week. So ayan, ganyan siya. You also get your certificate. And then lastly, the last milestone we have right now, and the one that Romel has ngayon, ayan, gold. So, ito yung mga benefits na makukuha mo for this milestone. So basically, you get to be invited in special events. You'll get the chance to attend speaking engagements. And then you get to receive leadership programs. You get to pilot activities. And then you also have the chance to be mentored by a MVP. An MVP is a Microsoft Most Valued Professional. So, kung interested ka to AI, basically may makikilala ka na super expert with that, and then they will be willing to mentor you with that. And lastly, as a Gold Student Ambassador, you'll also get the chance to be nominated as an MVP. So, basically that ends my program overview, but para medyo interesting din yung idea ng MLSA, I will give the floor to Romel to share his experience as a Microsoft Student Ambassador. Romel?
Okay, nandito ako. Share ko lang ang aking screen.
Sure.
Nakikita po ba yung screen ko? Can anyone confirm na nakita ang screen?
Yes po, nakikita.
Yes, Roms, kita.
Ay, sige. Ayan, so i-share ko lang yung experience ko. Siguro it might be quick lang, no? Kasi we are limited sa time. So first, no, it was introduced sa akin as Microsoft Student Partners in 2018 kasi by our seniors na ni-encourage kami noon na mag-apply kasi nga opportunities, ganyan, and also to expand our skills and also our soft skills din. Ayan. Tapos, ayan. And, di ba ngayon, Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors ngayon. So, kasi it was rebranded as Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. So, ayun, nag-apply ako and I was accepted in 2019. Ayan. As a Microsoft Student Partners noon. And next is, it was, yun nga, Microsoft think na it needs to be rebranded. So, it was named as Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. So, kaya nakikita nyo ngayon na Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors yung nakikita nyo dyan, yung sa screen na in collaboration with. Tsaka, it is formerly known kasi as MSP before, as Microsoft Student Partners. And ayan, na-rebrand na din. And so first, experience, of course, is you'll meet new friends. Ayan, kasi ako lang kasi yung unang accepted noon as Microsoft Learn Student as Microsoft Student Partner before noon sa APC. And kinol kami ng local Microsoft, which is the Microsoft Philippines, na mag-volunteer kami sa isang event. And ako lang mag-isa, and meron doon mga Lasal, and marami sila. So, syempre, as part ng pagiging mahihayin slide, nung una, nahiya pa mag-socialize sa kanila. Pero you'll get to, parang you'll get to push yourself to socialize with them kasi okay naman and masaya. And dahil doon, hindi lang siya new friends within the school, but also friends all over, schools all over the Philippines. So meron na akong friends ngayon sa Lasal, sa LPU, sa National Teachers College. But this is just locally, guys, kasi ang Student Ambassadors community is globally. So meron din akong friends or kilala sa mga US, sa India, and also sa Asia, sa Japan, and marami pa. And so dahil meron kayong new friends, you'll have connections. So of course, dahil meron na kayong kilala sa iba't ibang universities, pwede na kayong mag-conduct ng event to different schools, and also you can be invited as a speaker din sa mga schools, hindi lang sa school mo. So mahalaga na merong connection. So ayan. So yun yung first. And next is Microsoft Swag. So kanina 'di ba na pinakita ni Miss Patricia yung swags niya. So i-flex ko din yung swags ko na na-receive ko before. So dito yung swags ko na-receive as Microsoft Student Partners pa lang. And hindi ko pa kasi na-receive yung bagong swags kasi nga na-rebrand. So ito yung mga swags na matatanggap mo. So this is din, parang highlight sa akin kasi nga yung mga t-shirt na susunod, Microsoft merong And of course, you'll represent kasi din the brand as Microsoft Student Ambassadors. Ayan. What's next, of course, is merong opportunities. So first nating opportunities is, na-invite po kami. Ayun, dito kasi at this time, meron na akong mga kasamang student ambassadors sa APC. So na-invite po kami as facilitator and also moderator na din sa isang Microsoft event sa Novotel, Quezon City. So so ito po yung pictures po namin. Hindi lang po ito yung sa APC, but also sa other schools, sa LPU and also National Teachers College sa Manila. Ayan. So ayan, friends na po kami dyan. Dahil nung una nagkakayaan lang. Tapos ngayon, ayan na. Ayan. Tapos makikita nyo po sa gitna isang nag-local na parang nag-manage sa amin si Mr. Ian Christopher De Torres, isa siyang employee or marketing manager sa Microsoft Philippines. And next, you are also invited then to attend their seminars and trainings locally. Ayan. So ito naman, Azure Fundamentals Training Day. So may yung Azure kasi is a cloud platform and new technology siya ngayon. So yun, na-invite kami and unfortunately kami lang po ni Patricia yung available ng time na yun. So kami lang naka-attend dun sa training day. So nangyari po to sa Makati, Philippines last year. And of course, hindi lang naman locally ang ma-attend mo but also internationally. Dahil meron tayong global pandemic, naka-attend po kami online sa Microsoft Build 2020. So dito mismo mga Microsoft itself dun sa US yung nagto-talk dun sa seminar, dun sa webinar. And of course, meron din swags kayong matatanggap, pero digital. So ito yung mga online wallpaper or Microsoft wallpapers na exclusive lang sa maka-attend ng Microsoft Build. And next, yun, also, dahil nga nung beta ko, I was invited to attend an Asia Student Partner Summit sa Singapore last year, funded by Microsoft. Pero ayun lang, unfortunately, hindi siya natuloy kasi nga nagka-pandemic. So sobrang lungkot kasi sana, di ba, naka-experience ako to attend an Asia Summit sa Singapore. So it is actually funded talaga by Microsoft and also may mga swags. And you'll meet student ambassadors around Asia. Ayan. So hindi lang siya natuloy kasi nga may global pandemic. And so sayang. So yung mga future student ambassadors, pag wala ng pandemic, you'll get a chance then to have this invitation. So next is speaking engagement. So we're also, and part this then of the opportunities is you'll get to talk to different schools, and not just schools but also organizations then. So dito sa first two pictures, we're invited by the Microsoft Philippines na to talk to their partner organization to introduce the Microsoft 365 and also how to utilize it. So as you can see, si Patricia and also si Erwin na nag-speak nung last session is also one of the speakers nung nag-talk kami, and also me. And also I was invited then to talk about Microsoft Power Apps sa LPU. Ayan. So yung Power Apps is yung application of Microsoft na makakapag-drag and drop ka, makakapag-create ka ng apps through drag and drop, hindi na need mag-code. So, tinok ko po yun. And also, ayan, merong nag-talk din ako, especially sa APC, about the Microsoft Outlook naman. So, sa mga APC students naman to, tinok ko kung paano utilize yung Microsoft Outlook. Actually, this is also uploaded in our YouTube channel, so you can watch it naman. Okay. And so next, ayan, so dito naman is last November lang, I was featured in a Microsoft Education vlog and also Asia Pacific College din. Kasi di ba dahil nag-global pandemic, we are asked kasi to share our story on how we utilize Microsoft 365 sa APC. So I shared it na ganito yung ginagawa namin sa APC na how we utilize Microsoft Teams, ganyan. And I was chosen to be featured in the Microsoft Education vlog. So makikita nyo po dito, ayan. So I was featured in a Microsoft website. Ayan. So I will send them the link of my story kasi lang to parang brief summary lang to. But I will send it the link of my story mamaya after ng talk ko para mabasa nyo din. Ayan. So next, ayun. Dahil nga sa speaking engagements and also the events na we conducted, similar like this, I'm promoted as a Gold Student Ambassador first, in Asia. So makikita ko na ako lang sa Philippines ang natanggap nung before. Pero last kasi may na-promote again as Gold sa LPU naman. So dalawa lang kami sa Philippines as of now. Ayan. Tapos dito, ayun lang, di ba nabanggit ko na ako lang ang student ambassador ng before sa APC, and now ako ulit yung Gold Student Ambassador sa APC or sa Philippines. So parang another milestone ulit to. Pero I'm not alone naman but I'm with my officers and also my other student ambassadors sa APC. So tuloy-tuloy lang din yung progress po natin as a student ambassador. Ayan. So sa mga gusto mag-apply, and it does not limit naman sa mga computer-related courses, you can apply now. So sinend po uli ng isasend po uli ng moderators yung link as a yung application sa student ambassador. And if you need help in applying, you can contact us naman anytime and we'll help you. Ayan. So dahil nga grade 10 to grade 12, maybe dahil nga incoming college, maybe you can prepare lang muna kung how to apply, and siguro explore nyo na lang muna and prepare pagdating ng pag nag-college na kayo. Ayan. So yun lang ang aking experience, and alam ko maiksi lang to dahil nga tayo sa time. So yun lang ang experience, and after neto isi-send ko lang yung aking yung link ng aking story sa Teams. So i-ano ko lang. Send ko lang dito. Basahin nyo guys. Ayan. Ayan. So yun lang aking story, aking experience, and I hope yun nga marami pa tayong time, but I give back na the floor to Limuel. So thank you Pat, and also to Limuel. And thank you.
Ayun. So alright, thank you very much Romel and Patricia for that very inspiring and sobrang amazing na experiences nyo to your talk this afternoon. And we would like to congratulate you both and to your team or the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors Program for reaching a great milestone and also providing your service throughout the world and also to our local community here in Asia Pacific College. So thank you very much for those. So, once again, ako ulit yung kausap nyo guys. Hello. So, may I just remind na kailangan sagutan yung attendance form natin that is currently flashed on your screens right now. And it will be sent to the Microsoft Teams chat. So, kindly accomplish this form so that we can monitor your attendance and also notify you on future webinars that we'll be conducting very soon. Ayan. So, moving on to our next segment of our program. Alam ko nag-enjoy talaga kayo dun sa games natin last time. So, gusto nyo na ba malaman kung sino ang ating mga winners? Kasi alam kong maganda talaga ang merchandise na ibibigay talaga ni APC. And don't worry if yung iniisip nyo is yung shipping fee, don't worry. APC got you covered. So, you just really need to receive your prize. So, yun. Tech team, kindly move the next slide na tayo. Ayan, okay. Sige, ako na yung kausap nila. So, yun, once again, congratulations to Yana Sampang and Aliyah Ramirez. Congratulations to the both of you. Kayo ang nanalo sa ating gibberish or icebreaker game kanina. So you were the one to first comment down their answers with the hashtag empowered. So to claim your prize, APC admissions will be coordinating with you to claim your prize. And also kindly please accomplish the form that has been sent to the Microsoft Teams chat. So the form that is currently being sent is only for the winners. So ayun, congratulations to the both of you. So ayun, kindly wait na lang to receive your prizes. Ayan. Moving on to our next segment since medyo meron pa naman tayong time. Let's kindly open the floor. We will be accommodating the questions and answers. Questions from you guys if you have any questions. So ayun. May I call again yung mga speakers natin to be flashed on the screen, to be placed on spotlight, to answer the questions of our dear students. Alright, kindly send your questions now, guys. If may questions kayo regarding sa experiences nila si Romel or ni Patricia, o kaya yung may mga tinkering pa kayo sa nasa isip regarding Microsoft PowerPoint. One fun fact din, in our organization, in APC-Microsoft community, we only use Microsoft PowerPoint in creating our publication materials or the posters that you see on our official web page or social media platforms. So, ayun. Alright, we're just waiting for the questions for coming from you guys. So kindly send those questions now to our Microsoft Teams chat. If medyo may kaya ng internet, you can speak up to the microphone and ask your questions. And our speakers will be happy to accommodate or answer your questions. All right, we have one question coming from John Stephen Wilwaco. Ask ko lang po, ako po yung isa. Okay. Isa nanalo last webinar. Okay. Ask daw niya kung marireceive daw pa niya yung prize niya last time. Okay. Regarding that.
Ako yung sasagot. Ayun,
Okay.
Actually, tinatapos lang namin yung webinars. Makolek lahat ng winners. Saka namin ipamimigay. So, ayun lang. Please wait na lang. Ayan, John Stephen. And thank you. So, kinakolek lang namin yung winners muna sa buong session.
So, thank you very much, Romel, for answering that question. Thank you. So, ayun, just to recap, kindly wait na lang yung delivery ng inyong mga prizes to your doorstep as pag at the end pa siya na matatapos or at the end of the session pa. So, again, we will be entertaining one more question, I think. So, kung may mga questions kayo, like how do you create, paano ba kayo na-inspire in next yung paggawa nyo ng posters in using Microsoft PowerPoint, mga ganon. Don't be shy, guys. I know na marami kayong questions in mind, so our speakers won't be biting. So, they'll be happy to answer your question.
Hi, Lemuel. So, may pasegue lang ako. So, may nakita kong question regarding dun sa PowerPoint na for our speakers. If gusto niyo naman na isend namin ang PowerPoints namin as your example, so ibibigay na lang namin through your email. Just give us your name para makuha na lang namin yung email dun sa attendance check na fill up nyo ng form. Yun lang naman.
Alright, thank you, Seth, for that notification. So ayun, meron tayong question coming from Mabel Aspeli. I think this concerns PowerPoint. Seth. So, how do you get your inspiration in creating the wonderful posters that is being projected on your Facebook page? Okay. Usapang marketing pala.
So, as Lemuel said, sa PowerPoint kami gumagawa ng mga publication namin. So, of course, pwede naman actually Photoshops, pero since limited resources namin, so PowerPoint yung ginagamit ko. As for the inspiration, actually, talagang makukuha ka ng mga reference sa mga nakikita mo sa online, sa labas. Minsan, di ba, magaganda yung mga designs nila. Minsan, gusto mong gayahin. Pero, actually, just use it as reference, then make it somehow being an original one. Kasi, di ba, bawal naman plagiarism, bawal yung on the spot. Siyempre, mag-isip ka ng ibang additional components, additional designs. So, mga ganun. So, parang iniisip mo muna, then maghahanap ka ng reference, and then, dun mo siya gagawin sa PowerPoint. Yun lang naman. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Seth, for that wonderful answer. So sana, Miss Mabel, na-answer yung question ninyo regarding the inspiration behind the mga publication materials namin. So here's one final question. I think this is addressed to our Microsoft Learn student ambassadors, Romel and Patricia. So what's the greatest experience that you had, an unforgettable experience throughout your journey? All right. Actually, okay, sige. I'll let Sir Romel and Patricia handle that question. Hello? Ayun, okay.
Ako ba muna? Ano yung experience?
What's the greatest experience that you had, and how did you ano tawag dito? What is your greatest experience throughout your journey? Yung pinaka-memorable yata yung tinutukoy dito. Aha.
Sige. Yung akin, siguro yung pinaka-memorable dahil newbie pa lang ako. Kasi yung nag-talk ako sa LPU. Kasi first time ko yun eh. Tapos, siyempre, kabalo. Yung una. Pero online, naman kasi. Pero actually, yun yung pinaka-memorable. Kasi nga, iba na yung audiences and also new topic yung yung ito-talk, which is Power Apps. And yun nga, pinaka-memorable sa akin. And also din yung being gold, kasi hindi ko ina-expect kasi yun being ma-promote ako as gold. So hindi ko rin alam. And syempre, na-overwhelmed dahil doon. So ayun, yun yung memorable sa akin. Yung nag-talk ako sa LPU and yung being gold. Ayan.
Alright, thank you very much, Romel, for that. How about you, Miss Patricia? What's your memorable daw? Oo.
Siguro sa akin, ang pinaka-memorable ko is yung sa Ascenso Pilipinas kasi yun yung time na na-meet namin yung iba pang MLSA ambassadors dito sa Pilipinas. And yung fact na nag-volunteer kami to assist yung mga bisita. Marami rin kasi kaming nakausap kaya parang napakalaking bagay din nun sa akin. Malaking experience. Ayun lang.
Alright, thank you very much, Patricia, for that very engaging answer. Actually, marami din naman talagang nagpo-provide or benefit si Microsoft Students Ambassadors. So thank you very much to our speakers and also to Romel and Patricia for answering or accommodating those questions. So now, moving on to the next part of our program is the actually we're almost at the end of our program. So currently flash on your screens, tech team kindly move it forward. Currently flash on your screens is the feedback form of our webinar series. So kindly please answer fill out the form. The form will also be sent to our Microsoft Teams chat by our moderators. Ayan. So kindly fill up the form so we can further enhance or further improve our future events and webinars. So if meron kayong mga gustong topics na mai-tackle namin, you can indicate in the evaluation form. Now, moving on, flash again on your screens right now is the attendance form. Kindly accomplish it before the end of this session, as it will help us track your attendance and monitor your attendance throughout the webinar series. So ayun, it will be also sent to the Microsoft Teams chat for easy accessibility. So ayun. So kindly accomplish na lang yung attendance and the evaluation form. Now, moving on to the next part of our program. Siyempre, pag hindi makukumpleto ang ating program kapag wala tayong photo op. Ayan. Ito yung actually guys, ito yung pinakamasaya. So, may I request everyone to open their cameras as we'll be having a screenshot or photo op for this final session natin ng empowering students with modern skills using Microsoft technologies ang ating itong webinar series. So everyone, attendees, kindly please open your cameras. Ayan. So tech team, can we project ba sa screen natin yung kung sino na yung naka-open na yung camera so that we know? Alright, sige. Habang ang inaano, mag-refresh muna tayo guys. Mag-supply tayo before we open our cameras for the photo op. So, ayun. Alright. Everyone, open your cameras. Photo op. Ayan, I can see one of our speakers, Sir Romel. Ayan, nakikita ko na si Miss Patricia, si Sir John Stephen, and si Miss Kate, si Sir Alberto. Alright, open cameras. Alright, ang dami, ang gaganda, nagagawa po talaga ng mga attendees natin. Buti na lang. Alright. So yun, I can see also Miss Cha. I can see Sir Erwin. Alright. Sino pa ba? May next page pa ba to, Tech Team? Or that's just the big of it?
Ito na yung big. May together mode naman mamaya.
Okay. Sige. So, ayun. Kindly open your camera so that we'll grab a snap photo. Kahit naman, di ba, kahit virtually lang naman tayo ngayon, at least, nararamdaman natin yung presence natin ng isa't isa. Kapag may picture taking ng mga ganito. Ayan. Yan na, dumadami na yung screens na nakikita ko. Alright, ayan na, dumadami sila. Ayan. I can see Sir Lavila, Sir Neil. Alright, welcome to our webinar series. Alright, Sir Benedict. Welcome. Alright. If may mga pa-shoutout kayo guys, you can send it over naman sa Microsoft Teams chat natin and we'll shout it out for you guys. So ayun, from different schools, from Luzon to Visayas to Mindanao. So we're really thankful to having you guys here and being with us this afternoon. So ayun, I think the majority is ready na rin. So tech team, kindly prepare the screenshot. So 3, 2, 1, smile! Say Microsoft! Smile! Okay na ba, tech team?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on. Meron pang isa. Ano yung together mode? Tara, together mode naman daw tayo. Alright. Actually, this one is one cool feature ni Microsoft kasi meron tayong together mode. Para talaga siyang classroom. Ayan, kung nakikita nyo sa screen natin. So, unti-unti tayong dumadami. Yan. Sana mapuno lahat yung seat sa harapan natin, di ba? Ayan, ang dadami. Para talaga tayo nasa loob na lang ng classroom, di ba guys? Sige, habang namimili pa yung ating tech team ng magiging classroom natin. Sige. Go, tech team. Sige, anong pinakamagandang class setting natin? Ayan, maganda. Parang conference talaga ang dating natin. So, ayun, I think marami-rami. Dumami ulit ang natin. Naka-open camera. So, ayun, let's take the opportunity for the picture taking. So, 3, 2, 1, smile! Smile! Ayan lang, hawak lang sa ngiti. Sa tech team, kindly notify us kung tapos na. Tech team. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay na. All right. Thank you everyone for participating in today's this last webinar series, last episode ng ating webinar series. Sana marami kayong natutunan sa ating mga guest speakers and also to our mga talks na binigay nila this afternoon. So before we proceed to the ending or closure of this program, I'd like also to invite each and every one of you to our upcoming webinar series that is being conducted by the other schools of Asia Pacific College. All right. Let's just wait for a few seconds for the poster to be projected on screen by our technical team. Ayun. Tech team, kindly project the screen or the invitation material that will be showing our dear students.
Naka-project na, Lems, yung sa ano.
Okay. So ako pala yung delay. So ayun, projected on your screens right now is Back to Basics, Creating Simple Animated Clips. So this webinar is for the School of Multimedia Arts. So it's on February 17, 2021 from 9 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. So ayun. So sa mga mahihilig mag-animation or mag-motion pictures o sa mag-drawing, you can join in this webinar. Ayan. And that's the event of our School of Multimedia and Arts. Next one would be from the School of Engineering. Ayan. Getting ready for Education 4.0. Ayan. So the webinar series will be on February 17 and February 23. For February 17, it will be from 11 o'clock a.m. and 12 o'clock noon. And for February 23, it's 11 o'clock a.m. also and 12 up to 12 noon. So ayan. You can confirm your attendance at will be sending out invitations to your schools as soon as possible. Ayan. So sana makita din namin kayo on the next webinar series that will be having in the following days or the following weeks to come. So ayun. I think that wraps up kung ano yung meron tayo ngayon sa ating webinar series for empowering students with modern skills using Microsoft technologies. Once again, we want to thank each and every one of you for being with us this afternoon and also in the previous sessions that we had. Thank you very much, partner schools, partner students, partner guests, and also to our guest teachers and guest students that is with us this afternoon. This event wouldn't be possible without you guys. So once again, thank you very much, and we hope to see you again. So this is your host, Kuya Lemuel on our webinar series. Now signing off.